Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 16. It's titled Daughter of the Bride. Let's get started. The first couple is Dempsey and Statler. They are driving through France and they seem to be getting along great. It's time for Statler to get back to work. She tried logging on to her laptop and was unable to. So she is stressing out. Meanwhile, Dempsey is as cool as a cucumber. When Statler is faced with a problem, she throws her arms up in the air and sits on her ass and does nothing about it. How's that going to help the situation? When Dempsey is faced with a problem, she figures it out and she comes up with a solution like any normal person does. So, Dempsey packed up the van and drove to an area where Statler was able to get the internet. She did it all by herself. She can get no help from Statler. Statler is unorganized. She's spoiled rotten. She wants Dempsey to go buy her batteries for her mouse and an adapter to plug in her computer, and she wants Dempsey to arrange a table so she can rest her arm on. Who the hell does she think she is? Dempsey has been doing all the driving while Statler just sits on her ass and does nothing. Dempsey wants a minute to relax, but Statler wants her to jump up and go do whatever it is she wants her to do. Statler is a piece of work. She is selfish and inconsiderate. Next, she gets on her bike and rides into town to purchase the things that Statler wants. So Dempsey is doing exactly what Statler asked her to do, but Statler is still bitching. She's just bitching. She's in the van bitching. This is what she enjoys doing. I think that's the type of person she is. She just enjoys being upset. She enjoys bitching. She enjoys being mad. She enjoys being angry. So while in town, Dempsey goes on a tour, and I don't blame her. I would not want to go back to the van and have to deal with bitchy Statler. So while Dempsey's on her tour, we see Statler. She's back at the van, and what is she doing? Bitching. She's saying, I feel used. I don't know how many times I got to say this. Statler made a decision to do this. Dempsey asked her to do it, and she decided, yeah, I'm going to do it. And now she's talking about she feels used. How do you feel used? If she feels so used, why don't you just take her ass back to the States? Just go back to the damn States. So Dempsey comes back with Statler's stuff and starts to cook. After a while, she gives Statler a plate of food to eat, and then she just broke down and started to cry. And Statler comforts her. And you know what I think? I think Statler loves it when Dempsey is crying and upset. When Dempsey is crying, she starts to touch her. She touches her shoulders. She touches her knee. She wipes her tear. She loves it when Dempsey is upset and crying. When Dempsey is happy, she don't want nothing to do with Dempsey. But when Dempsey's crying, she's hugging her. She's stroking her. That's the type of person Statler is. She does not want Dempsey to be happy. She's miserable and she wants Dempsey to be miserable along with her. And that's the end of Dempsey and Statler. Next up, we have Shekinah and Sharper. These two, I don't know why they do a segment on them, because their segment went by like that. Thank God. Shekinah had her nose job, and Sharper is in the hospital taking care of her, giving her juice, walking her around. He even slept in a bed beside her bed. I think he's scared to go back to the apartment alone. He's scared to be alone. That's the end of Shekinah and Sharper. Next up, James and Matilda. James and Matilda's parents, they go to a restaurant to test out food for the wedding. Matilda's father, he wants to buy everything. He wants to get two types of different chicken, but Matilda told him no. She said, we can't afford that. I don't understand why the parents aren't paying for the wedding. It's usually the bride's parents that pay for the wedding, right? So I think that's what's happening, but they're just not telling us. Because Matilda and James, they can't afford no damn wedding. So I think the parents is paying for the wedding. But they're all having a good time. They're making fun of James and laughing at him because he can't handle the spicy food. And since the parents are in such a good mood, James decides that he wants to tell them that he don't want no kids. And of course, Matilda has to translate everything he says. So after he says he don't want any kids, the mother said, the reason you get married is to have kids. The father said, if you don't have kids, you will have no legacy. The mother said, a marriage without kids is empty. Matilda is translating, and while she's translating, guess what she's doing? She's crying because that's what she does best. But James is immune to her tears. He just hands her a tissue, and he didn't even console her or hug her, nothing. He just hands her a tissue because he's so used to her crying all the time, you know? So the mother said, you don't have to have kids now. Have them when your finances are better. So James told them that once he is financially stable and he can take care of himself, he may change his mind and want kids. The parents said, okay, okay. But James said in his confessional that they're putting on a front. He said if they were home, the parents would have let loose on him. But because they're out in public, they're trying to save face. They're not trying to get people all up in their business or make people on the outside think that they're feuding or fussing. So they're trying to save face. But if they were home, they would have let him have it. That's what he said. So he's saying her parents are fake. Okay, so then he said in his confessional, he said he is not ever going to change his mind and have kids. That's what he said. Last but not least, we have Josh and Lily. That damn Josh. Josh and his brother Jared went shopping. Lily's daughter is coming for a visit. This is her daughter with her ex-husband. Her name is Vivian. She's 27 years old and she's an actress. Vivian does not get along with Josh. Vivian arrives at the house and Lily shows her around. Vivian said that Lily is love-struck over Josh. I don't get that feeling. But she says Lily is love-struck over Josh. She said Lily tolerates anything Josh does. She said Josh does not have a job and he does not help her mother with anything. She said he takes everything for granted and he thinks he's a king. So Vivian is telling Lily that Josh should help her out. And Lily is defending Josh. She's saying that Josh wasn't in China when she was, refurbishing or remodeling the house. And she was fixing up the house. And Vivian said, well, when you were fixing up the house, you were stressed and you didn't call him. You called me. You should have called him. He's your husband. So they started talking about a Vietnamese woman. Lily said Josh apologized to her about the Vietnamese woman. Vivian said Josh is a liar. While dating her mother, he changed his profile online to a picture with a Vietnamese woman. Josh said the girl was his friend who had passed away. They found out later that the woman did not die. Josh is just a damn liar. They found out that the woman did not die, and she was Josh's girlfriend, not just his friend. She was his girlfriend. What a lie. Instead of saying she's my girlfriend, he says she's a friend and she's dead. I knew Josh was sleazy. I knew he was sleazy. So at that time when that happened, Vivian wanted Lily to block and delete Josh. Lily said after about 4 months, Josh sent her a message saying that he missed her. And then they got back together. Josh and Lily got back together. Lily said Josh is afraid of loneliness. Poor baby. He ain't afraid of being alone. Vivian said told Lily that she does not want to see Josh. I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to see that sleazebag either. Next, Josh and Jared, they come. I don't know if they came home or they went to a cafe. I don't know. We're gonna say they came home. They came home. Vivian met Josh for the first time, and then she was introduced to Jared. They sat down to talk, and Josh said, he loves China. I think Vivian had asked him how's he, is he enjoying China? And he said, I love China. She goes, you love China or do you love my mom? And Josh didn't say anything, so she said, answer me like, and he said, I love your mom, of course. Jared asked Vivian if she has questions for Josh. She said, yes, I do. She told Josh, I know the woman from Vietnam. I don't think she meant she knows the woman. I think she meant she know of the woman from Vietnam. So Josh started to explain. He said, me and your mother were broken up and I wanted a companion. Vivian cut him off right then and there. She cut him off. She said, but you lied. You said the woman was dead. Josh said she was dead to me. Vivian said, so she was dead to you, so you were lying. She is in his ass and she's not letting up. All he has to say is, I lied to your mother and I apologize and we have moved on. That's all he has to say. But no, he wants to explain his lie, his deceit, his cheating, his sleazy behavior to make himself look more like an idiot. Him explaining this makes himself look even more like an idiot. And he's looking like an idiot in front of this 27-year-old girl who is showing herself to be way too intelligent for him. For him and his bullshit. Then Josh throws blame on Lily. He's in the hot seat now. He can't take all the blame himself. He has to throw the blame someplace else. He throws the blame on Lily. He said Lily was dating someone else too. Lily cleared it up. She told him, you posted the picture, then I deleted you. So him and Lily were dating, and then he posted this picture of this girl talking about, this is my friend and she's dead. And that's when Lily found out it wasn't true, that's when she deleted him. Josh agreed. So then Josh agreed with her. He agreed, but said when they got back together, Lily was still talking to her ex. So Vivian translated for Lily. And Lily said, he's lying. Lily said, I had already ended the relationship. Josh said, well, I saw messages. Why would you save those messages? So Josh is lying again. He said he saw messages. He didn't see Lily messaging the guy. He didn't see the guy messaging Lily. He didn't see messages from the guy between Lily and the guy. He saw some old ass messages. Josh is a piece of work. I couldn't deal with him. He's mad because she saved the messages from her old boyfriend. Lily told Josh, she said, you are so terrible. That's what she told him. She said, you are so terrible. Josh said, I told you that your daughter was going to try to destroy our marriage and I was correct. That's a horrible thing for him to say about her daughter. So then he starts going in on Lily. And then Jared jumps in and told Josh not to get mad at Lily because Vivian was the one that asked the question. So Josh said, there's no relationship between me and her, and points to Vivian. He's so rude and disrespectful. There's no relationship between me and her. He said, he doesn't care if Vivian hates him. So then Jared told him to be a little bit more sensitive. Josh told Jared, you can be sensitive too. Sensitive towards him. He wants his brother to be sensitive towards him. Jared told Josh that he is disagreeing with everyone at the table. Josh said, that's the way it is. Jared said, that's not the way relationships work. Vivian said to the camera that when someone says something that Josh doesn't like, he attacks them. Exactly. That's what he does. So Josh said to Lily, this is between me and you, and I don't give a crap what anyone else is saying right now. So Lily is pissed. She told him that they should really think about if they should go ahead with the wedding or cancel the wedding. In her confessional, Lily said she is sad and angry. She said his behavior, Josh's behavior, is not what a husband should do. So she really needs to think about whether or not to proceed with the wedding. But she's going to proceed with the wedding. She wants to proceed with the wedding. Why? I don't know. And plus, they're already married anyway. So if they don't proceed with the wedding, they're still married. So Lily told him that she always forgive him, but she's not going to forgive him this time. And that was the end of the episode, and this is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.